Hey, what's up guys, Chris here from securitybros, back with another review video. And today I will take a closer look at one of the cheapest 4K POE bullet IP security cameras that I could find on the market. Is it any good? Let's find out. So the camera I got is branded Brillcam, which I think is a new brand being sold on Amazon and AliExpress. I haven't heard of this brand before, to be honest. All I know is that the font they use looks very similar to the one Reolink uses, and even the color seems to be the same. So after testing the camera for a few days, I think overall it's a good camera for the price. Image quality might not be as good as some other 4K cameras I've tested in the past, but it's still decent I think, especially considering the price. Build quality seems good, the body is all made of metal, and maybe what surprised me the most was that they have their own app that you can use to access the camera. Most of the time when you buy less known brands, they are using third-party apps. And I paid $59 for the camera plus shipping on AliExpress, but you can also buy it on Amazon for $80. And you will find my affiliate links in the video description down below with the most updated prices if you're interested in buying one. So the camera is using a 8 megapixel CMOS sensor with a resolution of 3840 by 2160, and it can record 4K at 15 frames per second. The camera I got uses a 2.8mm lens with a viewing angle of 110 degrees. Not really sure if you can buy it with different lenses. It also supports human detection, intrusion detection and line cross detection, which will help reduce false alarms. And if you use the Brillcam app, you will get instant push notifications to a smart device whenever the camera detects motion. And you can record 24/7 or only when motion is detected directly to the SD card and then view the recorded footage in playbacks in the app. It supports up to 128GB MicroSD card, so you could use it as a standalone camera if you want. And it supports OnVIF, so you can use the camera with most brands' NVRs or software, like Blue Iris for example. And I connected it to OnVIF Device Manager without a problem. It does have a microphone, but the only way I was able to record audio was by using the app. And you can listen through the camera using the web interface, but when you record it creates an AVI file that most players won't accept. So after you convert it to MP4, there is no audio, so not really sure how to get the audio to work. And on their website they have a player that should be able to play the files that you can download, but I couldn't even open the file to install it on Windows 10. Anyway, the camera is made for outdoor use with a IP67 rating, which means it's waterproof, and it has a working temperature between -30 to 60 degrees Celsius. And night vision range is supposed to be up to 30 meters, and I think the camera had decent night vision. Alright, so what we get in the box is the camera, network cable, a quick start guide, a CD, weatherproof cable connector cover, sticker, drill plate and a bag with screws. On the front of the camera we got the lens, 24 infrared LEDs and the light sensor, and under the camera we will find the microphone, and by opening this cover we will find the SD card slot and the reset button. So to access the camera for the first time we need to change the default IP address, which is 192.168.1.188 to one that will work within your network. And the easiest way is probably just to download a device manager tool from Brillcam website and run the program. It will automatically find the camera and then you can change the IP address. If you don't want to download the device manager tool, you can also change your computer's IP address temporarily so you can log into the camera using the web interface. And to do that, go to your network connections, then properties, Internet Protocol version 4, then properties. Click on use the following IP address, and here we want a similar address as the camera. So for example, if the camera is 192.168.1.188, then we can put for example 192.168.1.185 and then hit OK. Now we should be able to access the camera using a web browser. After you're done, don't forget to change your computer back to DHCP. The default username is admin and the password is 12345. In here we will find all the camera settings. There are too many settings to go over one by one, so I will just quickly show you all the settings. So if there is something you're more interested in, you can pause the video at any time. To access the camera through the app, we first need to download the Brillcam app from either Google Play Store or App Store, depending on what device you are using. When you have the app open, click on the plus icon to add a new device, and your camera should show up here. Click on it and then add a password and click save, and that's it. Here on the main screen we can turn on and off push notifications, access the camera settings, change the device name and remove the camera from the app. If we go into live view, we can access the playbacks, turn on and off live view, turn on and off audio, record, take a snapshot and full screen. Down here we have multiple windows, PTZ controls, image quality and talk through the camera, which doesn't work on this model. If we go back out into settings, we will find some basic camera settings here. For example, in record, we can set the camera to record all day or event recording. In motion settings, we can turn on motion detection and set the sensitivity. Not really much else interesting to show you guys here. Okay, let's have a look at some recordings. This is daytime, recorded in 4K at 15 frames per second. And here I test how clear you can read a license plate at around 10 meters from the camera. This is at nighttime, but not in complete darkness, since there is a street light just across the street. Here I test how long it takes to get the push notification. As you can see, I'm using mobile data here. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, why not hit that subscribe button? It's free. See you next time.